So this is where the race week vlog is going to start. Here in Dad's shed in Kingaroy. It's Tuesday night at 11 o'clock. Really wish I could be in bed right now, but it's just not the case. Sometimes this privateer stuff just creeps up on you real quick. Had some bike issues. I'm not sure if that's going to be shown in previous videos before this one or not. We're a bit all over the place right now. I've been so busy, but as you can see, that's actually Luke's bike in behind me. My bike's no good. It's not going to be ready for the weekend. So Luke was kind enough to let me borrow his bike for the weekend. I've got basically my bike in parts here. So I've got my fork, shock, pipe, ignition, foot pegs, just everything I need to make me comfortable on the bike. It's basically a stock engine. It should feel pretty well the exact same. Luke and I even share the same bar bend. We both run Pro Taper Carmichael bend. So should be pretty simple to jump on this thing, but it's just been a lot of work jumping around everywhere trying to get my bike sorted, figuring out it's not going to be ready. And then, yeah, now being 11 o'clock at night and I've got to strip this thing down so that I can test it in the morning, make sure it's all good before we load up the new van, which we've been working on flat out. Michaela's in there currently still trying to get it ready to go. And then we hit the road for Wonthaggi, which is, I think it's a 20-something hour one-way trip from here. So it's going to be a big week, but I don't know, we're keeping positive.
Yo, man, they ain't got no rewards. Never ever go sell your soul, bruv. Cause that there worth more than gold, cuz look the little homie in his eyes too. I say the same, but don't look surprised. No time for jokes. Man, I'm here for all kind of smoke. Man, I'm here for all kind of reasons. Which one is this? You won't know.
We just about killed ourselves trying to get this done, but we're all packed, ready to go down to Wonthaggi. Just got to go get some fuel now. So back's all done, and this is like the front to where we've got it right now. The bed's all finished to an extent, I guess. And we got some stuff, just fold up chairs and tables to get us through the weekend. Alright, so made it to Wonthaggi. Just did a bit of track walk. Typically this, everyone talks about it like a sand track. I've never seen it as a sand track myself, but yeah, this year, as you can see, like, it's a pretty awesome day. It's hot, it's windy, so the track's actually pretty baked down pretty hard. So I'm going to chuck a Maxxis MXST on, which is like the soft hard pack tire, because I don't really think you'll need a paddle. I will make a decision in the morning to see if they've soaked it and ripped it up further. But for the most part, the track just looks epic. Super keen to get out there and just honestly just ride. I'm just excited to ride. So that's going to be cool. We finally made it down at 1 o'clock this morning because, yeah, just all the issues and stuff. And we needed to get a ride in to test Luke's bike, make sure it's going to be what I want, move all the levers and everything like that to where I need them. And that went well. It's a pretty cool little track we rode, full hard pack. But yeah, it was something to ride. And now we just got to get tyres sorted and graphics, and the bike's good to go for tomorrow. Everything has gone to plan. I'm feeling good, so I think it's going to be a good day. I'm just looking at the track, excited to ride, so that's always a good thing. Okay, so sign on day went all good. Everyone's here now. We got Dad, Veronica. My mechanic this weekend is Dean, so he's a good mate of Luke's. Obviously Luke's away, so what we're doing is he's jumped in, he's going to help out. My little sister Alex is here, Michaela, so we've got a cool crew around. It's going to be fun. We're just right now enjoying the weather here in San Marino. Actually right on the water. The track's like right up against the bottom coast of Australia, so pretty epic spot, especially when the weather turns it on like this. So we're just going to have some dinner, chill out a bit, hang out in a cool spot, and then we'll go back, get these stickers on and get ready for a good day tomorrow. pumped up real bad.
Did ya?
I was like pretty happy with say 50% of it.
I think you just got to put together a lap.
Yeah, it's like, yeah, I just got so pumped up. I just felt I couldn't really place my tyres exactly where I wanted, but I was being fairly strong on the bike compared to other like qualifyings where I just flop around.
Yeah.
Like I was definitely railing some corners fairly nice and stuff. Just missed it by like a second. The rest of it, I wasn't too bad. I felt like I was actually riding fairly strong, because usually qualifying I'm a little bit like weak and floppy. But I felt fairly strong. My arms blew up straight away. I couldn't get a full lap. Yeah.
That's right. Like, 12 still solid position. You know that
Yeah, that's right. Like, it wasn't that far off, and I can sort of see where I could find, you know, a second, 2 seconds. Yeah. Okay, so beautiful day again here at Wonthaggi. I just cannot get over the weather. I have to get Michaela to put in like a little shot of last year, because that's why I keep carrying on about it. It was so bad. But yeah, track's good. It was definitely deep in practice, deeper than I expected. Like I was saying yesterday, it was packed down pretty hard, but they must have really got the water into it and ripped it up this morning. So we're actually after lunch, our first moto starts today. So just looking at the track then, it looks super rough. Definitely developed a lot since our qualifying, but it went pretty well. I felt solid. I just pumped up my arms. The rest of it actually felt pretty good. I just was too slow with the, like I was coming in the corner and just too tight and through my arms. It felt like I couldn't really attack stuff as much as I wanted. But still, it was solid. I was 1 second off being in Super Pole, so that was a bit of a bummer. I think I ended up 11th in qualifying. So like that's solid. It still gives me a good gate pick and stuff here. Really, realistically, I think you can get a pretty good start from a lot of gates, because it's a pretty big open first turn. You just got to make sure you get the jump. So that's what I've been really good at lately. So the goal is nail one of those starts, rail around the outside is like where I think I'm going to try to aim, and just do my best. I don't want to put a position on it or anything like that. I'm trying to stay pretty relaxed this year and just do the best that I can do. And if I'm happy with my riding, then I'll just like progress from there. Use the old cliche, like trust the process, just keep sort of trying to get better and better. But yeah, appreciate you guys. I'm gonna go try to nail this start.
Let's get moving. You're a bit late.
Yep. Need to pee first.
Oh, should I video?
Yeah.
Ooh. Please tell me that's just hot.
The bike, I think the clutch slipped off the start, hey, it just went nowhere.
I was wondering what happened.
It was just like, my reaction was perfect.
Was it?
Like I nailed my reaction and the bike just didn't move.
There's cooling on the outside here. In here. So I will.
Can we check or
Not yet.
Oh yeah,
Rode good though.
okay. I just,
It was only
yeah.
the start. No, that was good, Joel.
I was, yeah.
What happened? Did you do another Mickey flip?
Yeah, I couldn't really see. I must have just hit a boggy spot and the bike just just tucked and went over.
That's what Webster did just here. It looked exactly the same.
Because they rotary hoed it,
Yeah.
so you can't actually see where it's soft and where it's not. It just all of a sudden cuts you out.
Just to make sure.
Is that
Hopefully
on?
that's all good.
Right. That was fucking great. That was strong.
How much were you yelling?
It's
Dean?
broken. What happened? Yeah, because he's revving the fuck out of it.
Just see a bit of cooling here. Oh no.
Dead set, fucking unreal.
Yeah, it was, ain't it?
Strong ride. Like, I come back to 11th. Dead last. Like dead last.
Yeah, dead.
Yeah, you were literally lost. You couldn't have been.
But there's just some places there, Joel, that you just did way better. You know,
Performance. It sure is. That's Kyle Webster out front with the whole shot. That one brought through by 100%. Aaron Canyon is with the
well, you're riding good once you get going, mate. You're wheeling moss in then easy, eh?
You had moss.
Yeah,
But what happened 3 laps
I just
to
got
go?
tired.
Yeah, in the middle, I reckon you did there when you're
I-
sitting behind 48.
Oh,
I just had to suffer.
Did you see
I got to be excited and I tried to push a little too hard and made a couple of big mistakes and stuff.
So 3 laps ago, you lost so much time. I was like, Frig, you were
So
nearly
who's
So I was starting to
48.
find a good pace where I was like
catching.
charging, but then still enough to line the ruts up well. Except I was like, let's step it up again, and I didn't hit the ruts. I just blew over the ruts.
Because what happened was you were catching moss, but then moss was catching wood. So all 3 of you would have been in like the same corner nearly. But then
So did you end up beating Wood?
yeah, he got him on.
on the last lap, though.
Oh no, the lap before.
No, the bike's really good, man.
Is it?
Whatever you, yeah, it feels really good.
Fucking shoot, it would just go, like just
Yeah.
that little bit, eh?
Yeah, I was real happy with it. It just like you said, predictability. It was predictable, so I could charge stuff. I wasn't scared, and if I rode properly in the ruts, it would take them really well. It's like when I stuffed him, I don't think it was the bike at all. I think it was just me, which is good because a few times that corner you're talking about before, Dad, at the start of the day, the berm one, that rut there, a couple times I got that so good, like the best I've ever hit a rut in my life, just because it's a big long rut and just like. And I just didn't even try, hey. Yeah. Well, Cloudy wasn't too
Cloudy
far in
wasn't
front of me
wrecked.
around the first turn. And then, holy hell, he was just so aggressive.
He was not wrecked either. He was the one person that didn't look wrecked.
Through this section there, Joel, he's like, just up on top of the shit. Just
He won though. 'Cause even through this,
like, I didn't, he was just.
him and Aaron were battling, and Aaron fell into the holes, and Cloud just looked so much better.
Webster crashed again. Crashed twice, didn't he?
I don't
He's
know,
got
but I'm
some pace,
impressed
eh?
that a flat
Yeah,
track
I've
guy
got a-
helped you with your suspension.
Yeah.
That's so neat.
Yeah, well, it's still motorbikes.
I don't think
But there's no
I don't
bumps.
think it's better.
Flat track.
It's definitely me betting ability.
The betting ability. It's the
Fucking hell, I
6
thought it
beers
was
last
700,
night.
so smosh, yeah, dinner too. We're
Yeah,
on.
I've already got
We're
to the
going
book,
the
so
fucking casino.
5:30 we got going to the casino.
Casino, Melbourne.
Round 1, all done. It was honestly a pretty good day. Went 11-11 for 10th overall. Top 10 is a good way to start the year, especially I haven't started the year that good in a fair while, and I felt really good. I was charging from the back. I feel like Luke's bike might have had a little bit of a slip in clutch that I didn't pick up on until today, and we didn't have a spare clutch. So each time out of the gate, I feel like I really nailed my starts, like my jump out of the gate. Everything I did, I felt like I was like focused. I did do it really well, but it just seemed to sit there. It didn't actually just like explode out of the gate. It sort of just felt like it just rolled out. So I'd say the clutch was slipping a little there, but once I was out on the track, I didn't notice too much with it. And first moto, that bit of a crash, come through really strong. And then second moto, I sort of hit a wall pretty early on. I think the last few weeks caught up to us, just like all the travel and work and trying to get the van ready to go, and then the bike issues. I was pretty tired, but sort of hit probably that halfway point, and then just went into suffer mode and just kept pushing forwards. Was catching up to 10th right at the end, but didn't quite make it happen. But overall, yeah, super happy with the day. Dean gave me a few things to do with the bike. He's actually right into flat track stuff, and he's pretty knowledgeable with bikes. So yeah, he actually gave me a couple suggestions with suspension, and the bike felt awesome. So that's honestly the best setup bike I've had on a brutal track. So really happy with that. The whole crew just helped us out to pack everything up, so that's really cool. The end of the day to have someone to help pack up. These guys are flying home tomorrow, so yeah, thanks heaps guys. Good way to start the year. Hopefully next time I'll get on the camera a bit more and talk, but I was a bit preoccupied today because the bike was overheating between motos and we had a few little issues. So yeah, anyway, appreciate it guys. We'll see you in the next one.
That was not very deep there.
That was a motor.
Oh, that's so cold.
Gonna be more than that. Stop.
Please stop.
No. 150 is half a thing. It's not stopping. Oh, yeah.
At least it was more than half a tank.
It must have a bigger than 100-litre tank, but...
Hey babe, you would have made $75 for 10th overall.
Oh, what are we worried about? Do you want to buy some more stuff?
Yeah.
Let's fill up some fuel drums.
Let's go stay in an apartment.
Yeah, I should just like pour some on the ground.
Man, I'm here for all kind of smoke. Man, I'm here for all kind of reasons. Which one is this? You won't know. Cause I'm in and out like the seasons. Still gotta give it to Jesus. If you men go to grievance, just know we'll move my allegiance. Because I was told to not lose hope, cause that truth's close.